The way of the Spirit is harmony and peace. There is no real peace to be found except that which is within. Exterior peace, which is not the outcome of inward peace, is merely a lull before the storm. We can all look back to times when it was remarkable how peaceful everything in life was. But alas, it did not last. After a time, the calm was broken, and we found ourselves involved in a series of violent upheavals, veritable earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions in our life and affairs. This must always be the case if we are not stabilized within. For the outer life, because it has no foundations in God, is like the troubled sea, whose waters cast up mire and dirt. Man is at the mercy of every wind and storm of circumstance. He is like an anchorless and rudderless ship. He is carried along by every tide, having no security, neither has he the ability to sail a straight course. Just as long as wind and tide continue favourable, all is well with him. But when storms come and adverse winds blow, he is carried away helplessly by forces over which he has no power of control. Man spends his strength in trying to control forces and powers which are far too powerful for him. He is like the fabulous old woman who tried to keep back the ocean tide with a broom. All this is due to the fact that exteriorly, man forms a part of the outward, restless, changing life, which can find no rest or stability. The natural man's outward life is like a pendulum. First it swings in one direction and then in another. There is no rest for him, neither is there any peace. At one time he is high up, congratulating himself on his good fortune. At another he is in the depths, crying and bemoaning his hard fate. In this changing world, with the baubles of life seen for what they are, and perhaps with treasured idols scattered at his feet, man cries out for something that is unchangeable and secure, something firm, real, and solid, upon which he can plant his feet. In other words, he is crying out for reality. At last, he has begun to seek for God. The sense of security for which man craves can be found only within. By this I mean that reality can be discovered only through the inner life. Security and certainty can be found only through reaching the midpoint. There is a point in consciousness where we find God. It is at this point that we find that we are maintained in a state of equanimity, poise, and balance. And not only so, but also we discover that we are able to control our life and govern our world so easily and smoothly that it is like sailing a boat before a fair breeze. We cannot govern our world and control our life from the outside, but we can do so from the inside. We cannot control or suppress effects, but we can control causes. When things become disorganized, the man of truth is able rapidly to bring them back to a state of order. It is not claimed that by knowing truth, all adversity can be avoided. Jesus said, if we would but continue in his word, keep at the midpoint, then we should know the truth, and the truth, when known or realized, would make us free. Not free from all experience, but able to master all life's experiences by self-mastery. When we no longer react to life's experiences in the ordinary way, we have mastered them. When in the face of difficulty and threatened calamity, we can abide quietly at the midpoint, then life can no longer frighten us, or gain an advantage over us, for we find that we are master of our fate and captain of our soul.